There is no way the topic addressing proof of God can be covered in one discussion, so this will be just one of a number of conversations on the topic. It is tempting to begin with various scientific perspectives that point to the likelihood of God. As such, it is important to start with the proof that believers point to as being inherently felt by much of humanity. Today, there is a growing awareness that something is missing and that there is a need to search for what that something is. Some modern examples can be seen in the popularity of meditation, yoga, and self-healing or self-care retreats. People are searching for a sense of meaning, and to many these are seen as a possible bridge to that destination. Unfortunately, these are primarily focused on self and primarily introspective. Although they do seem to help with improvement and provide some relief, they fall short of actually filling the void we all feel in a lasting way. Consequently, the first proof is the principle of the God-shaped hole. This phrase was originated in 1670 by the famous French philosopher, mathematician and physicist Blaise Pascal. Pascal is considered one of history's greatest minds. He was a child prodigy who grew to have profound influences on modern economics, social sciences, philosophy, and physics. The God-shaped hole, put in modern terms, says that there is something that every human feels deeply within themselves at one time or another in life. That feeling is a sense of emptiness, loneliness, or longing that there is more to life. Essentially, that something is missing. Some feel this early in life upon deep reflection. Others have it thrust upon them with major life events like the loss of a loved one or a health crisis that opens their eyes to realizing how few things of this world are truly important. Finally, for others it may take decades because they keep so busy striving to attain worldly things to fill the void that there is little time to reflect upon their actual fulfillment. Pascal postulated that humans can attempt to fill that hole with many worldly things, but they never seem to achieve true fulfillment within themselves. Something is always missing, and the world seems unable to allow it to be found. We see examples of this in our modern world in the lives of all kinds of people. Some people attempt to fill the hole with harmful things like drugs or fast living that inevitably only highlight the emptiness to a greater degree. Others do so with positive things like focusing on family, friends, or hobbies, which can bring them great fulfillment but does not quite fill the void. Some work hard to avoid thinking about it at all, but deep down they know that eventually they will have to deal with it. Pascal concluded that we all feel a need for finding that thing that is missing, but it is inevitable that all these attempts will fail. Since one cannot achieve it alone and others are unable to help you achieve it, there must be something greater than the things of the world that would. Something deeper, more important, and eternal. So the proof believers contend answers the question of God is that sense of longing that is ingrained into all of humanity. However, they, along with Pascal, say that there is no need to despair. God fills the emptiness and gives them strength to carry the burdens that arise in life. Their faith allows them to address the biggest questions of life, death, and all the things that are the most important to humanity. Essentially, God is the missing piece that fits that last space in the puzzle of their life perfectly. There are a number of proofs believers point to as evidence of God. Some are faith-based and others are science or logic-based. Our aim is to be as impartial and informational as possible. As such, a number of additional proofs will be presented in the following discussions for the viewer to make their own conclusions, or perhaps better yet, to continue asking more questions. For further and more in-depth discussions on this series and related topics, please visit Aware Care Share.